Namaste and crystal blessings to my earthly, celestial, and elemental soul tribe in this realm and beyond. Wishing you all the highest vibration of love. From Nikki Anita Cosmic Creative, Nikki's here, and wishing you a blessed 2021, a wonderful transition to a new solar cycle, going to a new season, and a new paradigm shift for all of us in this organic Mama Earth, Pachamama Gaia, this beautiful energy. And as for me, like I said in my previous video, that for me, a new year officially starts during the spring equinox, because it's when life begins, the rebirth cycle after the winter solstice, you know. So, but for those who, most of us, generally following the 12-month cycle, 12-moon cycle calendar, the Gregorian, so then it is 2021 now, and a new year set for that moon cycle. But for those who are into 13 moon cycles and others, so it is could be different totally. But whichever it is, every change of seasons, we are going through a cycle. So for me, the rebirth, a new spring of life force comes during the spring equinox, and that's just a day or two, or depending on when it's falling for this year, for 2021, because I have to get used to saying 2021. It's so used to being 2020, what a year it's been for all of us. And yes, if it's on 22nd, I'm not sure which day, because it's usually 20, 21st, 22nd of March. This 22nd is my Be Earth year. Oh, sorry, Be Earth Day, birthday. So yes, I'm a spring baby, full of life, no matter what. And yes, I did a pick a card video earlier, so you can also look into that video and see which cards from which deck, that you connect to, which I'll be doing the readings of the cards in a couple of days, maybe by Monday, I hope. But for today, for all, we are doing a little divination from this beautiful Beyond Lemuria deck by Izzy. And so there's so many different readings from this book, from this deck. I have chosen the flow of life. This is for all of us as collective, as we are going through this new transcension, new paradigm, consciousness shift for all of us. So card 1 will represent, what am I here to bring into the world? Card 2 is, what is the most relevant lesson I can grow from right now? And card 3 would be, where should I put my energy? So we will do a little cleansing of the card. Oops. I'm running out of my beautiful sage. I just ordered them today. Sage bundle and Palo Santo. Palo Santo is almost gone. For some reason it is not. It's going to cause me a lot of sniffles. So let's this beautiful deck a little good vibration. So wherever you are, as always, I wish these cards will reach you well, these messages. It'll be a little reassuring for coming days, weeks, and months. So we'll do the flow of life. Move the star here and receive the blessings. Oh, I need to say it's beautiful rainbow. Okay, this is our water dragon that we have, supposedly. That's what it's being told, you know, so a story from many centuries. But I do firmly believe this beautiful serpent being is in the lake, which is, you know, not far away from our house, Lake Sturgeon. So he's called, he or she is called, I think it's Storge or Zuret. I cannot pronounce it. So I called this beautiful being Storgy. So this is a depiction of the artists in this beautiful Ostersund town. You know, you can find the tourist center. It is created, and you can see this beautiful sculptures and art of this beautiful water dragon. And here today, I think I will use this beautiful rainbow fluorite. You can see the colors. That's my rainbow fluorite. And we let this beautiful crystal being to join us today with us with this little divination. Put it back on Storgy. Okay, I hope it doesn't fly or slide. This is quite a large card, but I appreciate that because of the awesome, magnificent artwork of Izzy Ivy. I saw her post today on Facebook, you know, how she finished during these times of not much of traveling. She did a lot of artwork last year in 2020, and I'm really looking forward her upcoming oracle deck. I hope with her artwork is just so out of this world. Talented young woman, beautiful soul. I also got a kitty cat named Noah. I think it's Noah, like supernova. So let's pick 3 cards for us for the flow of life. One. Lots of snow outside. More snow than it was today last year on the 1st of January 2020. This year there's lots of snowfall. but not much of sunshine, you know, kind of missed it. Lots of clouds, and I'm really looking forward to catch a glimpse of the Aurora Borealis. It's wonderful, magical northern lights. It's been quite cloudy, foggy. But always remember to stay grounded and to be in this space, this heart space, this wonderful chakra. Connect from within and flow with love. I'm getting good and getting better, I mean, shuffling these big cards. This aside. Okay, let's see. Should I put this beautiful star still illuminating? This way. Okay, so part 1 is, what am I here to bring into the world? Communication, co-creation. This is the card. And what is the most relevant lesson I can grow from right now? Star Seer. And where should I put my energy? Endless opportunity. And let's dive into the book and see how it reads for us. Georgie, move a little. Okay. And the star. So for those who are into numerology for cards, card 1 is number 21 for communication, co-creation. Card 2 is 46, Star Seer. And card 3 is 23, endless opportunities. So for 2021, as we going through this transcension, what am I here to bring into the world? Communication, co-creation. So it's non-verbal communication, love language, telepathy, unique ways of communication, light language, multidimensional information, community coexistence, relationships, meeting our highest selves, really seeing someone deeper, listening, seeing without, you know, visual, physical eyes. It's from our first eye, telepathically. So we normally think of information as something that can be written or spoken. But if something is multidimensional, it is almost impossible to share it with words. So I feel, okay, this is the way, I mean, she writes, Izzy. So I feel I have quite a lot of this information in my field now, and yet my intelligence cannot fathom it. Metaphor or song may hint at its vastness, but it's more like a reminder or catalyst that encourages something to stir inside the listener. So art is one way. I have sought to share this information with her beautiful artwork, expression of the life force, creative energy. So whatever language you speak, the emotion and message of art and music can be understood. In my healing work, where I feel the energy that comes through hands, there is a sense that my soul and that of the client are in deep conversation, energy exchange. I often feel that I'm much more competent at conversation in these realms. My synesthesia allows me to navigate this information in real time rather than having to slow down and translate it into words that feel constricting and dull compared to the vast yet simple nature of what I am looking to express. So this is why I paint. A lot of the work I do is in the unseen realm. But I understand part of my role is to bridge these realities and inspire a wider understanding of what is possible. Thus, you may notice unusual looking codes in many of my paintings. I have experienced many visual downloads of luminescent coding that can be simple figures or complex and large enough to step into for an activation or healing transmission. The download experience is extremely blissful, visual, and with a sense of fathoming the unfathomable. So when I return to my normal state of being, the information no longer makes sense. People often ask about the codes in my paintings. I ask them to imagine a whole library's worth of information imbued in a single letter, then extending that to encompass a whole sentence. The codes can open us to all that the multidimensional worlds can share. These are symbols, which is very important. Goes beyond words, like art, music, symbols. So they are portals to the edges of our conceivable realities. I have come to understand the codes are light language and have reveled in meeting other visionary artists who have painted almost identical light codes. So as we evolve our conscious awareness, we start to pick up on information such as what those around us are about to say, or that which the universe is trying to tell us. So the divinatory meaning for this card is, how are you communicating beyond words? Okay, this is for our first card. Communication, co-creation. How are you communicating beyond words? Because our words are so limited. Perhaps you are being misunderstood because there is a dissonance between your words, actions, and behavior. So, and what do you mean to communicate? Words are like spells, so be conscious of what you say, as you may be verbally sabotaging your intended meaning. Also be reminded that words can mean different things to different people, because it's how it reaches them. It's in what frequency state they are at, and which, when your frequency of words are reaching them. So it's very important. So something may be getting lost in translation. An issue may be cleared through improved communication. Listen carefully to what someone has to say without interruption. So furthermore, it may feel scary to share vulnerable truths, but this may be the only way forward. This card also encourages greater exploration in the realms of telepathy, healing, and the arts such as poetry, painting, and music, where there is collective communication beyond the mind. So that is, for us, what am I here to bring to the world? We should tap into that non-verbal communication, because like I said, words are very limited, and especially if we are also, spend more time in the headspace, the mind is also very limiting. So we can tap forward in our journey for what we can bring into the world to express ourselves beyond words, as beautifully put by Izzy here. Whichever way you can express yourself, in the name of art, whichever creative mode or module that you are, you tap into to bring it to the world. It's a beautiful gift and an energy exchange for all. So, communication, co-creation. Part 1. So part 2 is, what is the most relevant lesson I can grow from right now? What can we all grow from? Star Seer. So what we can grow from is, listen to your intuition. Trust the holistic journey, dreams finding their way into being. The bigger picture, a more aligned outcome than expected, clarity of the greater path. So have you ever headed toward a specific destination, but instead of it being where you ended up, the journey was the catalyst for you, getting you where you were meant to go? Have you ever felt the universe was conspiring against you? We all have felt that. And noticing seemed to be, and nothing seemed to be working out as planned. But then everything came together in a way that was so perfect. When we think that everything is going against us, but it's happening for a reason, like a catalyst for a better path or a better way than the one we have chosen. So this card is about the journey not going as planned, but the outcome being better than you thought possible. Okay, that is for what we can grow from right now. And when we set our dreams and intentions, internal or external shifts may need to occur before we start to see results. Outdated doors may need to be closed. And ideas that are holding you back may need to be transformed. So life's winding roads may make it seem as though you are off the path, despite how right your decisions may feel. Trust and know that your higher self may have a bigger plans for you. There might be some adventures on the way or not. The road you take depends on how ready you are and the distance between your current life and one you are dreaming into being. Because I know a lot of people have this, or going through this energetically, physically, from 2020, what we have all gone through collectively. So we are all in this transcension period, or transformation. So this card depicts intuition as a goddess. She is lifting you out of the clouds. Okay. She is lifting you out of the clouds of confusion and mind chatter, and showing you that the clear way forward. She is your higher self and can see your great potential. Trust your instincts and have faith in your dream. You are already on your way. Okay, his intuition. So what this other, the most relevant lesson that we can grow from right now is to tap inward, as always, through our intuition, aligned holistically. And the divinatory meaning is, keep believing in yourself, trust in your dreams enough to let the serendipities unfold. Let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities. Even when the route is not as direct as you imagined, listen to your intuition and know you have got this. We have to tap into and work on our, for those who are still doubting your intuitive path and gut feelings, hunch, whatever that you call that. This is a time to tap into those foreseeing, star seer, as this card is. You all have that gift, but we need to cultivate it. We need to anchor it and practice tapping into those energetic field. Those are not coincidence. Nothing is coincidence. So these are the lessons for us. This journey that we have begun, this beautiful age of Aquarius, this beautiful transcension of this new cycle of life or paradigm. So that is Starseer for card 2. And card 3 is where should I put my energy? Okay, where should we put our energy? Is the endless opportunities. So decision-making, choice, crossroads, unrealized opportunities, taking the path of least resistance, heart or mind, direction, focused energy, the high road or the low road. So what we should focus on, decisions, options, and opportunities. It's wonderful that we have the freedom to choose. But times of indecision can be so hard and almost suffocating. The more we use our minds to battle the pros and cons, the more we move out of our hearts. Often the best way forward is to step back and do what it takes to get our head and into your body, so your gut feeling can guide the way. Again, intuition. When making a choice, you may consider anything that doesn't feel like a total yes or a total no. Perhaps none of the apparent options are right. Or any choice could be the right one if you wholeheartedly pick a direction and give it your best shot. When faced with a decision, check where your integrity lies. Peel back the layers to see where you are making your choices from. Are you choosing from fear-based survival, which a lot of people are being put into that inorganically, not by free will, So we have to check where we are now, right now. It's all about now. Are we doing this from, fear-based survival or a place of love? Anything we do right now, whether it's a decision or energetic flow, what we think, how we go about our life every day, is it from a place of fear or love? So a choice founded in love can make you feel light, excited, passionate, and give you butterflies. It might be a little scary, but in a good way. It might not make sense to your mind. It may seem out of your comfort zone or undermine logic. So the low road can look like the safest, easiest path. It may avoid or lessen immediate pain and confrontation, but it will be long, winding, and exhausting. So the high road might look perturbing, but it will cut through old stories and lead directly to the heart of growth and transformation. So when you choose to step forward boldly, it takes courage. But you will discover a place of trust. Rather than staying small, hiding, or running away, you will expand and open yourself to the growth. This is where magic happens. And synchronicities you could never have imagined land in your lap. But first you have to step into the unknown and let your heart guide you. Always from the heart space. What if everything you wanted was right there in front of you? Make the important decision to let go of outdated limitations. No box, no fortress. We have to remove that layer by layer. Everything that we have sometimes set our own limitations due to the external pressures, inorganic vibes, circumstances, predicaments. So we have to. And what could be the worst that happens? I mean, if we do that, reach for what you want and know it is closer than you realize. So get out of that limitations that we have set for ourselves to move forward. And we can also tap into what we need to be healed or healing along the way. Because other experiences could stop us. Other dense energies that we are holding on to and not letting go can hold us captive. So we need to also tap into that, because the opportunities is endless. If we can change our mindset to knowing that, because we create our realities, if that is so, the opportunities are, endless, limitless. It's there for us to tap into. These are all energies again. So the divinatory meaning, you have options and opportunities you may not have realized. The universe wants to give you what you want. It's all there. So reach out and wholeheartedly choose it. While you sit on the fence, your experiences are diluted or confusing. We live in a time of choices. Sometimes reason and limitation direct our choices, and we feel unfulfilled as a result. So choose life from a place of heart. We're now going to journey in this new paradigm, this new gateway through this space. So place of heart, compassion, integrity, and you can't go wrong. Like I always said, with love, with this frequency, we can never go wrong. So yes, I hope this little divination from this beautiful Beyond Lemuria deck, we can tap into these energies to go forward, to move forward into our new gateway. Is also, like I said, when I do the reading, it's not, just for me, for an individual, it's for collective, for everyone. And even I tap into these energies and feel comfort, reassurance, that there's hope, everything will be okay. So wishing you all the highest vibration of love. May you be filled with courage, unconditional love, compassion, healing, harmony, peace, wisdom, blessings, and lots of magic wherever you are. So a blessed 2021 Soul Tribe. Love you all. In Lakesh, namaste.